All right. I believe our Sports Network, such a time as this, we're a normal Tuesday live podcast. I'm with Rowdy Tiger, 7:30, and such a time as this. We got a lot of stuff going on. It's kind of a downtime because football season's over, but a lot of stuff's ramping up. We got a spring game coming up. We got baseball started. They had the opening game, last Friday. And we got a lot of stuff to talk about with Clemson basketball. And also we're going to talk a little bit about the golf tournament we got coming up at the end of May. And so anyways, and I was talking to you earlier before we got on, and I hate to be negative or anything, but I just think the Clemson basketball is one of the most disrespected basketball teams ever. We've got stats. We got factual stats. It's got Clemson's top 5 man lineup observed with their offensive efficiency, defensive efficiency, and observed margin of efficiency, and that's the amount you win by. We're number 1 in the nation. Yet they got us 18th in the nation.
It's kind of like the old football thing.
And Duke's 3.
I do want to say welcome Kevron Harris to the chat.
Welcome, Kevron.
It's kind of like the way it was with football. No one wanted to give us the benefit of the doubt. They didn't want to do anything. They didn't want to, rank us. They didn't want to put us up there. And it's kind of like the same thing with basketball. I mean, we beat the number 2 team in the nation. We go and beat North Carolina. We just beat Florida State by a thrashing. Okay, Saturday in Florida State.
We have beat. Yeah. We have beaten the number 2 team in the nation twice because we beat Kentucky. They were number 2. We beat them.
Well, and there you go. But then, we lost to Louisville. We lost to Georgia Tech. I mean, we've had some losses that we shouldn't have lost to.
Georgia Tech was a bad one.
And I feel like that's why we're getting, disrespected. It's because of who we lost to. We should not have lost that Georgia Tech game. I mean, we've talked about it before on a previous show. And I'm just going to leave it there at that. We should not have lost to Georgia Tech, period. But, looking forward, we beat Duke, beat North Carolina, beat Florida State.
We killed North Carolina.
We got if the season's winding down, pretty confident we'll make the 64 March Madness.
We can lose
right now. Brad
we're in the big dance.
Focused on the tournament for ACC. We've got to get an ACC championship win.
Well, this is crazy.
That means we're going to have to face Duke again, and that's fine. Bring them on.
We've already beat them. All right, so in 1981, we won the national championship. 35 years later, we won the national championship. 1981, I mean, not 1981, but 35 years ago from this year, whatever the math is on that, we won the only time we ever won the ACC championship 35 years ago. I don't know. You're in the numbers.
You're talking about basketball, right?
Basketball. We've only won that one ACC championship, and it was 35 years ago. And then when we won that second national championship, it was 35 years ago before Sean Watson threw it to Renfro in the end zone. So we were like 35 years away from winning our second ACC championship. And I think we'll do it this year. I think we got a really, really good chance of doing it. Like I've been saying, I've been saying it all year long. I think this is the best Clemson basketball team we've ever had.
Yeah, they got to stay focused. Number 1.
The rankings may not show it.
The rankings are, what are you going to do? Like I said, we're not getting the credit that's deserved. So, but baseball got started.
Well, we're Clemson.
Yeah. Baseball got started, and they had I don't know what it's called. I didn't see the name of it, but it's like a little bit of a tournament. Played Oklahoma State, beat them 6-5. Played Arizona, won 16-5. Unfortunately, Ole Miss, who is actually I think the number 2 or number 1 ranked team in baseball right now, put a thrashing on us at 15-5. Our next game will be versus VCU on the February 21st at 4 p.m. And that's still part of this tournament thing, I guess. because we got VCU on the 21st, and then we play North Carolina A&T on the 22nd, and then we have a doubleheader actually on the 22nd. So we got North Carolina A&T and VCU on the 22nd, and then we come 225 to Winthrop, or Winthrop comes to us on 225, and then we start the South Carolina series. So baseball is looking good. We are top 25 ranked.
We came in at 8.
Yeah, we are. Like I said, we are top 25 ranked. That I know for sure. So, like I said, though, basketball, obviously, it is what it is. I'm trying to see if I can pull up the rankings for us. I know we were ranked. It's not showing me right now.
In what?
In baseball, we were like
we were 8th.
Yeah, I think we were ranked 8th. We were ranked 8th.
Yeah.
Losing to Ole Miss dropped us a little bit.
Probably. I don't know. We just lost that game. They probably don't have any new standings. But basketball, we went up to 18th. So, anyways, went across I was in College Avenue, downtown Clemson, and ran across a couple people, started talking about football. And just my feelings, I think we got one of the best football teams that we've had since we were in that college football run. I mean, as far as what's happening in the offseason, as far as the defense coordinator hire, as far as everybody pretty much coming back. I mean, I'm really excited about Tom Allen. We're talking about that a little bit. And looking at schedule, interesting schedule. The Tigers are playing the Tigers. Death Valley, LSU Tigers are coming to Death Valley, Clemson. And it's the opening game. And two early rankings has Clemson at 8 and LSU at 9. So you can't really get any better than that unless you're like 1 and 2, but still.
Yeah.
And the last time we played them, they beat us in the they beat us in the national championship. Joe Burrows played.
2019. Which I don't know. I thought we had the team to beat them. I just think, I don't know. We just didn't have the right scheme or something. Defense just let us down in that game. But, so.
Clemson's only lost. Huh?
There was I read an interesting article on TigerNet the other day that, Cade Klubnik's decision to not transfer. He said he had schools calling him a lot saying, come here, come here. He had a hard talk with Dabo. Dabo pretty much told him, hey man, I've got guys that are calling wanting your job. They want to come here. But I trust you. I have trust in you. I have faith in you. You are my guy. And Cade said that kind of, put it in his mind like, hey, you know what? If he has all this trust and faith in me, I'm going to give him everything I got, and I am not going anywhere. So Dabo pretty much gave him the choice like, hey, look, I've got guys that are knocking at the doorstep right now wanting your job. Yeah. I have faith and trust you. You are my guy. Are you going to be my guy?
Right. Keep on talking. I'm on.
No, you're fine. So, like I said, I really like that article and what Cade said. And then, that's when he pretty much changed his mindset. And that's why his sophomore year to the junior year was such a big gap. And he is fully committed. And he says, I came here to win a national championship. And I'm going to win a national championship before I leave. And that's his commitment. And I appreciate it.
And they have him ranked as the number one quarterback coming in 2020.
Right now, yes, he is. Right now, he is the number one ranked quarterback in the nation.
Number one quarterback. Whether he wins a Heisman, I don't care. Get us a natty.
I feel that, and I am on that same boat because I already felt like we already had 2 Heisman Trophy winners at Clemson. We just didn't get the recognition for it. But, I have no faith in Heisman trophies anymore. I think the Heisman Trophy is a big joke. And I don't even, to me, it's not even the most.
South Carolina has a Heisman Trophy. They don't have a national championship. So they have a choice.
And that's what I'm saying. It's, what?
Nice to have both.
Hey, Clowney did a good job at what he did. But again, look at all the Heisman Trophy winners and what their record is in the NFL. They're mostly bust.
Yeah. No,
Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson are still playing in the NFL. Clowney is basically a sub-in backup for the Panthers now. He's nothing. Okay.
Clowney didn't win a national championship. I mean, he didn't win it Heisman. It was George Rogers.
No, Clowney won the Heisman Trophy.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
I don't think he did.
100%. 100% positive.
George Rogers
Clowney.
did too.
No, Jadeveon Clowney.
George Rogers won the Heisman Trophy.
No. Look it up. Promise
George Rogers won.
No. I mean, he might have won it on a different year, but Jadeveon
George
Clowney.
Rogers won it. I didn't know Clowney. I'll look it up.
Jadeveon Clowney is the second Heisman Trophy winner for South Carolina. South Carolina actually has a claim to 2 Heisman Trophy winners. I promise you that.
I could be wrong, but did.
Promise.
What's his first name?
Jadeveon.
Well, Clowney. CLN. Clowney.
You should be just putting in Clowney Heisman winner should be enough in Google if that's what you're trying to do. But I promise you, Jadeveon Clowney won the Heisman Trophy.
Jadeveon, that's it.
So
I mean, there only been like 5 defensive players that have ever won it.
You're looking at you got to go back to like what was it 2010 2011 2012 time period.
Let me see. Let me make sure on this. He did not win it, man. I'm sorry, you're wrong.
I promise you he did.
He went, but he didn't win.
No, he won
Google it. He didn't win it. He was the number 1 draft pick in the NFL, but he did not win the Heisman Trophy.
Oh, maybe that's what I got it confused. Maybe you're right. Maybe that's what I got it confused.
Yeah, he was the number 1 draft.
That's what I got it confused with. You're right. That's what I got it confused with. I got it confused with he was the number 1 draft pick. What year was he the draft?
Now I'm on George Rogers. Hold on a second. Clowney, 2014. He was first overall pick, which is kind of rare for a defensive guy. And there have not been a lot of defensive guys that have won the Heisman. Did Michael Parsons win? Michael Parsons? Or he was in there. They've only been like 3 or 4 defensive guys that have won.
Yeah, maybe that's what I did. I got it confused with the number 1 draft pick.
I mean, if you're a quarterback, you got about an 85% better chance of winning the other position as far as Heisman. I mean, there've been some running backs, some wide receivers, but mostly a quarterback wins. Usually. So, anyways, getting back to the opening game, since 2014, Tigers have only lost 5 home games. I know we lost 2 in the last 2 years because we lost to Louisville and we lost to FSU at home last 2 years. So, I mean, we've done pretty good at home. Since 2014, we only lost 5 games.
Yeah. I mean, football's looking good. I'm excited for the season to start. I can't wait. I know the spring game's just around the corner, and I can't wait for that. Just to kind of get a glimpse of what we're going to look like.
Bananas coming up 26.
Yep. You know, basketball Saturday, 2:22. They're playing SMU in SMU at 4:00 p.m. on the ACC network, and then we go that following Wednesday, we host Notre Dame. And then we go into the March. In March, we only got 3 games in March, and that's it for the season, man. So we've got to win out. If we win out, they've got to keep moving us up in the rankings. They can't deny us.
Yeah, they got to. Let's look at this. Let's look.
I'm going to try and go to that Virginia Tech game, though.
I've already bought tickets.
The Virginia Tech game's on a Saturday. It's the one home game that I can
6 p.m.
I can make.
We've got, let's see, we got SMU Saturday. at SMU. We got Notre Dame coming in. Notre Dame really isn't that good this year in basketball. We got them coming in on Wednesday, the 26th. And then we play in Virginia on March 1st, Boston College at Boston College. And then we finish out Virginia Tech on the 8th.
I'm going to try and go to that
and
Virginia
usually
Tech
around about the 11th or 12th or 14th. Around about the 18th and 19th, ACC tournament starts. And then it's over with by the end of let me think. Let me look at the ACC tournament.
Yeah, I don't have anything showing on that yet, but I do know that we will probably be They if I'm not mistaken, they seed the ACC tournament, right? Like it's seeded.
They do what? Oh yeah, seeded. We should get a bye,
seeded, right?
It's seeded, yeah.
So Duke will be number 1 seed. Louisville will be the number 2 seed, and we'll be the number 3 seed.
Should be number 2.
Huh?
And I believe the first 4 teams get a bye.
Right. And so Louisville, because they beat us, even though we have the same record as them, they beat us, so they'll have the tiebreaker. So they'll get the number 2 seed, and we'll have the number 3 seed.
So immediately we play on the 8th. Which is Saturday, Virginia Tech at Clemson. You ought to come down. We're going to be there.
Where?
12th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. That'd be a Thursday, right? The ACC tournament starts on the 12th in Charlotte. We should have a bye the first round or 2.
Yeah. If you get tickets to one of the games at the ACC tournament, I'll definitely try to go to that because, I mean, just down the road from me.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go, yeah, we can come up to that game. But I guess they're playing at Charlotte. I mean, they used to play in Greensboro, playing at the Hornets Coliseum.
Well, yeah, they used to host it in Greensboro because that's where the headquarters used to be. But now the headquarters, the ACC headquarters, is right here in Uptown Charlotte. So I believe they'll be playing at the Hornets Stadium.
Okay. Yeah, I'd love to come up there. I ain't that far of a drive.
So, yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, hopefully we get a good pick and we get some, get a good matchup, get some warm up.
We should have a bye.
I have a feeling that it'll come down to us versus Duke in the ACC championship game.
I think so.
That's my prediction.
I predict we'll beat Duke. We beat them before.
That's my prediction is we'll play Duke for the ACC championship, and I think
we'll play Duke. We'll beat them. I don't think we're going to win the national championship, but I predict this year we will go to the Final Four.
But honestly, hold on. Let me pull this up real quick here.
I mean, when I break down the top 5 man lineups of everybody in the nation, when you talk about offensive total, defensive total, margin total, and Clemson's number 1.
Look,
what do you need about rankings? That tells you that as far as stats go, Clemson is the number 1 team in the freaking nation.
Right. But
you got us at 18.
Look at this. So we're 21-5, right?
Yeah.
And most of the losses that we had of that 5 have been ACC teams. Okay.
Yeah.
And Auburn is number 1 with 2 losses. Okay. Florida, the Florida Gators, they've got 3 losses. Duke, number 3, sitting with 3 losses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alabama, Houston, 4 losses. Tennessee, A&M, Texas A&M, 5 losses. Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Tennessee, Texas A&M, ISU, TTU all have 5 losses.
Right. What are they?
And then you get SJU with a 4 loss. And then you go back to a 5-loss team, Wisconsin. Yeah. Another Michigan with a 5-loss team. Then you got Purdue. Please explain this. How is Purdue ahead of us at 13 with 7 losses?
Hold on a second. I got something to say about Purdue. Hold on a second.
And then Kentucky. Freaking Kentucky.
We beat Kentucky. I can't believe Duke's still 3. We beat them.
8 losses.
All right.
And we beat
I got
them,
something to say about Purdue. Hold on a second. All right. I was right. We're the number one team with 5 starting players in college basketball. The NCAA. Clemson's number 1. Guess who's number 2? According to the efficiency, defense, offense, margin by win. Freaking Purdue.
Duke? Oh, Purdue. But
Purdue.
Please explain to me how Kentucky is ranked one spot ahead of us with 8 losses, and we're one of their losses.
We beat them. Why? Because their name is Kentucky.
Yeah.
Why is Duke still 3? Because their name is Duke.
Listen, if we win
why did we win? Why did we go to the Elite 8, which even though we lost, we should have at the worst been ranked 8th in the season, right? Come back and we're ranked 16th. Why?
Well, I mean, we did lose, what's his name?
PJ Hall, but I mean, I'd love to have him, but I think that Victor dude's even better, man.
Dude, Victor's good. I like Victor. I love watching him drive down to the basket, you know.
Wow.
But, look.
And Chef's starting to play. Chef was hurt, had some problems, but he looked good Saturday. I mean,
if we went out, okay?
Yeah.
Went out the season.
If we went out, we should be in the top 10.
Take no L's for the rest of the season, okay? And then we get into the ACC tournament and we win the ACC tournament, all right? There's no way that we get knocked out of the top. There's no way we can't be denied top 10, okay? Number 1.
And not a good seed, too. They got us. You know what they got us ranked right now?
Number 2, we should have a great seed for the March Madness being in the top 10, all right? And our path
you want to hear some disrespect
to the Final Four should be made easy. I'm not saying it will be easy. I'm saying it should be made easy for being ACC champs, winning out, and having a better record than half the damn teams in front of us.
All right. So we're disrespected at 18. We're even more. They came out with the brackology report or whatever, the bracket already. They already got it. Even though we haven't got, they've got what, the pre-brackology. They have of us at 26 and 27 in one poll. But yet we're 18 in the AP poll, which is even disrespectful there. It's hilarious, actually. There's no way in the world we're ranked 26 in March Madness. But, I mean, we're in. I'm not worried about getting in. But I really think that a lot of this disrespect actually fuels the fire, gives us a little bit of some juice to run on. But, you think back to 2014, 15, 16, they did the same daggum thing in football with us. Yeah, we would beat somebody in football and they'd move us back.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and I finally got the ranking for baseball. We are ranked 14th in baseball right now with a 2-1 record.
What?
Ranked 14 in baseball with a 2-1 record.
15?
Yeah. And Texas A&M is ranked 3-0 right now. Or they're ranked number 1 with a 3-0 record.
Ole Miss was what, ranked 3?
Who?
Ole Miss, who beat us. They were ranked, what, 3?
We
got a ways to go. I mean, huh?
They were ranked up there, but for whatever reason, why am I not seeing them on the?
Remember last year, one time we were number 1.
This is so weird.
Like, real quick.
Texas A&M, Virginia, LSU, Tennessee, Arkansas, North Carolina. North Carolina, they're 3-0, ranked number 6, by the way. Florida State, 3-0, ranked number 9. North Carolina State, 3-0, ranked number 12. Wake Forest, 4-0, ranked number 13. And then us at 2-1. Where am I missing? Why am I? Ole Miss was in this. Like, they were highly ranked when we played them. I don't know why it's not showing them on the rankings right now.
All right. Well,
so that was weird.
ACC's looking good in baseball, actually.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And I guess SMU's they're in there this year, right? Huh? They weren't last year, right? Or were they?
Talking about baseball?
Yeah, they just California, SMU, and who else? Stanford.
Yeah, baseball was. I think SMU did have a pretty good baseball team. I don't remember exactly right offhand right now, but here we go.
Let's see. All right, here we go.
Oh, I finally got the tournament name. It's called the Shriners Children's College Showdown. So that's what the tournament they're playing in right now. But I just cannot.
All right.
I really wanted to look at this, so I don't know why it's not giving me. Well, according to this right now, Ole Miss is not ranked, which I could have sworn they were ranked when we played them. So that's what's throwing me off right now. But there's a lot of ACC teams ranked right now, so that's good.
Yeah, a lot of them are. I mean, it's not like very few times has a baseball team gone undefeated. So that's all right. I think we'll be okay. Let's see. All right, so going into football season, these are the games that got my attention: LSU, Louisville, SMU, and maybe Carolina. I don't know. We'll see. We're playing at Carolina, right? Yep.
Yeah.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm still trying to get this to pull up, but for whatever reason, it's not pulling up. No, I think we have a great schedule if you're talking football. I mean, I'm excited for that LSU game. I finally want to show LSU who the real Death Valley is. So,
yeah, you got LSU, Death Valley, Clemson, Death Valley, both named Tigers, both ranked in the top 10. Opening game at Clemson, pretty good game for season starter. I don't know if we had one like that starting the season off. So it's looking pretty good.
Exactly. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm excited for football to come. I think, if we go undefeated, man, I can't imagine. I feel like this could be our year again.
Well, we've been on a drought if you think about it. Really.
Well, I mean, we didn't make the playoffs in 21. We didn't make the playoffs in 22. We didn't make the playoffs in 23. Make the playoffs in 24 because it's a 12 team now.
Think about it though. It all started with LSU beating us in 19 going to 20. And then we went around and played Ohio State, which I don't know, a Clemson fan out there likes Ohio State, and they beat us. They killed us.
Hey, first time
we hadn't been back since.
First time Ohio State has ever beat Clemson. What are you going to do?
The team we hate the most killed us. And LSU started that little downfall when they beat us, in the national championship. And I mean, that was one of the best freaking college football teams that ever came along. I mean, they haven't really done a lot since, but and then we gone through
so LSU wins they win the 2019 national championship, and then they had Joe Burrow. They lost a lot of guys to the NFL, and then they haven't done nothing since.
And it's 2025. Last time we were in college.
Last year, 2024 season was the first time LSU kind of came back up.
Yeah,
they weren't great, but they kind of came back out of the darkness. It was 2019, and then nothing since.
I agree. And Clemson, the same thing. We hadn't done anything until we had a good little run this year. This is our best season.
We made the playoffs in 2020 and lost to Ohio State.
This was our best season. And we didn't lose hardly anybody. We got Tom Allen came on as the defense coordinator, which that's what I'm saying, really excited about.
This feels like our year. I feel like this could be our year.
It does. Dabo's using the transfer portal. Everybody's basically back healthy. kind of looking at who's the running back going to be. But I think all in all, I mean, we're set up to be there.
Absolutely. And I'm not worried about the running back core, to be honest with you. I know losing Moffitt was a big deal. I was like, I know losing Moffitt was a big deal, but I am not worried about the running back core.
Well,
I think we have a great I think we have a great.
I mean, I'm excited about receivers. I mean, we got Moore back. We got Wesco back. We got
Antonio
Tyler
Williams
Brown
is back. TJ's back. Wesco's back. We
got a couple big dogs on the offensive line. Basically, most of the
we lost somebody. I can't think of his name right now. I want to say Stellato. We lost Stellato,
we lost him.
I think.
Yeah,
we lost somebody to the transfer portal, and it just slipped my mind.
Stellato, I think, because wasn't he a senior?
No, there was a guy we lost to the transfer portal.
To Notre Dame.
No, not to Notre Dame. He just went to the transfer portal. We did lose Brenning School, but that was just graduation wise.
Yeah, that's a lot of Brenning School. That's what we lost.
And I hate to see Brenning School go, but hopefully our hopefully the tight end that we have in his place is going to be just as good. So
yeah.
I'm excited. I'm ready. 2025, bring it on, man. You got basketball playing really well, baseball starting out really well, football, good things happening in football. Let's go Tigers, man.
I mean, I'm a little Pollyanna, but wouldn't it, I'm too positive sometimes. Wouldn't it be epic if we won baseball national championship, football, and basketball? Does it ever happen? Probably not.
I'm telling you,
has anybody ever won
two?
Has any team ever won a baseball and a football in a year, same year?
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen.
So, Florida Gators won the national championship in football, and then won the national championship in basketball. That's the last one that I remember that they won a championship in two sports in the same year. Major sports.
Yeah, you're asking the question. I found it out today. We had beaten Duke in North Carolina in the same year. It's only happened 3 times. It happened twice.
Three times in the history we have beaten.
Yeah, and we did Duke this year.
And North Carolina in
I
the
actually
same,
heard that
in the same season.
Yep.
I'm glad you found that information. I was trying to search it and I couldn't find it.
I couldn't get it. I couldn't find it.
I was not asking the right question.
I was driving in Clemson. They were talking about it on the Roar, Mickey Rourke, and it's the 3rd time. So, what else we got going on? Golf tournament. Let's get it. We need sponsors. We need players. We're gonna have a little call Thursday night. Get everybody together.
We got the first inaugural I Bleed Orange Sports Network golf charity tournament coming up in May. If you're out there listening, watching, whatever you want to call it, and you want to be involved with either being a player or a sponsor or whatever you want to do, we're putting this thing together. Things are coming together, and it will be the first year of the I Bleed Orange Sports Network golf charity tournament.
Great years. I'm excited about it.
So 2025 is looking great.
Join us. We got a good chance having CJ Spiller and Taj Boyd on the spring game show. We'll let you know tomorrow. I've got a meeting in the morning with that. Yeah. But that's going to have to be done on a Friday, probably, because the game's on a Saturday.
Yep. And shout out to the Pendleton Candy Company.
Pendleton Candy Company. Shout out to Potbelly Deli. I'll meet with tomorrow. They're coming on board. And who else?
And thank you to all the sponsors that we have.
Yeah, thank you to all the sponsors. Y'all make this possible. We appreciate you. And anything else?
I think that's it, man. I think we've had a good run on, covered everything that we needed to cover.
Yeah. All right.
Let's go Tigers.